I watch a healthy amount of these videos per day. That's my pleasure. The title of this video is entitled Brats Meet Karma After Harassing Restaurant Waitresses. Let's go.
This is my girlfriend, fuck! Don't try to grab partners all throughout the court.
He threw her out the core.
Can you take these off a little bit? It's okay. And I want all y'all badge numbers because I'm pressing charges on everything.
On the 17th of January 2024, officers were dispatched to a local seafood restaurant. Apparently, 3 girls were causing trouble, harassing the staff, and threatening to quote-unquote beat their asses. When officers arrived, the girls were already in their car ready to leave. Luckily, they were stopped.
Oh man, that was funny. That pause was epic. He said they threatened to beat their asses, you know.
Apparently, 3 girls were causing trouble, harassing the staff.
I mean, she looks aggressive.
And threatening to quote-unquote beat their asses. When officers arrived, the girls were already in their car ready to leave. Luckily, they were stopped.
They're in a gray Honda. They're outside yelling. Can't miss them.
Like I said, you're not going to talk to me no type of way.
Right up the road.
We got our refund.
Here, there's enough of you. I'll go talk to the manager.
Hold on, we got our refund. Now we up this bitch. What are you talking about?
Here, you stay out here with them. There's already 3 of them. I'll be all right.
And can you guys believe Red Lobster is closing? I know some of you may not eat there, but I eat there maybe 3 times out of the year. Okay, I like their shrimp. But it's a sad time we're living in, man. But I know this is not Red Lobster. Just made me think of it. At the time of the recording of this video, you know, Red Lobster is bankrupt and closing out.
They were outside banging on the windows.
Yes. What do you have for me?
I was the first one to deal with them, so they walk in. I come up front, and they're literally holding them in, pretending like they're about to throw them.
All right.
So I look at them, I give them a mom look. I'm like, all right, just let it go. You know what I mean? They sign their receipt, and they think it's all cute to fling the pen at me. I let that go too.
Okay.
They're touching everything. Is this real? Is this real? Touching, sniffing. So I have Ashley come up, and then Ashley comes up because she's my tougher big sister type.
Well, I tell them to leave, and they start telling me they're gonna punch me.
Well, that's what they were saying when
I said, just do it. So then I said, get out. I refunded their thing. They're outside. They're banging on the windows, screaming. So then I come outside, and I'm like, now you're outside. You want to yell? And that's when you guys pulled up.
In my early 20s, I used to be a server. Okay, I didn't have a lot of really bad experiences. I really liked talking to people, and you know. I thought I wouldn't like the job, but out of all the jobs I've had well over 100 jobs. I enjoyed being a server. As I wouldn't say it was the best job I ever had. It was an early job, but so I have a healthy respect for people who wait on you and do things of that nature. So this blows my mind that people can treat people this way. How does an incident like that happen? And you have to have a cooler head when dealing with, you know, I just can't see any situation, even if I'm upset with the restaurant, where I would make a scene or do anything of this nature. It's just crazy.
Okay. So, are you a manager or
Yes.
anybody manage? What do you want to do? Do you want to press charge against them?
Yeah, absolutely.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got to get their act cleaned up.
Okay.
For trespassing, I asked them to leave. They threatened me.
Okay.
They threatened my staff.
Okay. What did they threaten you with?
To hit us, to punch us, to beat our asses.
All 3 of them did?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to get written statements from you guys.
I don't know, those ladies out there, they seem like some nice ladies to me. Okay, it don't seem like they'd say something like beat their ass. I don't know. I didn't get that vibe from them. Did you guys get that vibe at all?
And then have you sign tickets since you're the manager? And well, head up. Okay.
That's nuts.
Excuse me.
Now we out. What you talking about? There's nothing else to talk about. So, goodbye. I'm cold.
She talks like Sada, baby.
Did you get their IDs? All right. Yeah, we do. They want to press charge against you, so yes.
Charges for what?
Get out of the car.
Okay, so what is they pressing charges for?
Aggravated menacing, trespassing.
Trespassing what?
Get out of the car.
Was that the Flintstones where they had that little dinosaur that like, "Bear, bear, 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 bear"? That's what she sounds like to me right now.
That's it. How's we trespassing? We came up here to get some food.
Because they asked you to leave and you didn't leave. Get out the car.
I hate to sound like the old guy here, but I believe that these cell phones and social media has given people this sense of entitlement so far to where they live in their own heads. They're not even in reality. They have these egos of, you're not going to disrespect me, and you know that you're higher, and all. This entire thing creates this type of energy, which I don't understand how going out to get some food can turn into something like this. That's supposed to be a great experience.
Get my girlfriend,
What do you need, Brad? What do you need? What do you need?
Roll over. I'm gonna tase you. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
You ain't gotta take.
Rip my fucking badge off.
Hey, he said tasers. He said, you ain't got to tase me. Smart girl. You ain't got to tase me.
Get my girlfriend,
What do you need, Brad? What do you need? What do you need?
Roll over. I'm gonna tase you. Give me your hands. Give me your hands.
You ain't gotta take.
Rip my fucking badge off. You're fighting. Give me your hands.
We're pressing charges on all of y'all. And you got my phone. And you got my phone.
Yes.
The sad thing about this video is when you boil it all down to what is this about, it's about nothing. It's about nothing. Just having a bad attitude.
I got your shit already. I got your shit. You're
going to jail too.
You're going to my mama. We ain't do shit to
that
these
one
people,
too.
bro. We ain't do shit to these people, bro.
Let's get these two.
We ain't do shit to these people, bro.
Line up. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, you squishing my arm.
Get up.
Where's my shoe at?
I'll get it.
Ow, you pulling my arm.
It's still in the car.
Okay, so he's pulling my arm, sir. These things are too fucking tight, dude.
Don't fight us. This car.
I wasn't even trying to fight y'all. I was trying to grab her because y'all threw her out the car. Can you take these off?
I'm trying to figure out where that's from. When you say core, is that Chicago or what is core? You guys tell me when they threw it out the core. Is that Cali? What does that say? What is it? Where is this at? I didn't even look.
A little bit. I'm done. I'm
Brooklyn or what does that say?
cool.
Once we can get into the car, sure.
This one's mine.
Where's your ID?
I don't have ID on.
How old are you?
22. This one's too tight. It's squeezing me.
Well, don't fight.
Who did I fight? One random camera's back. All I did was try to grab for her.
Have cameras running.
So who did I ever swing on you? I've never swung on you, sir.
Listen, I said.
When people have like a lot of pent up anger and stuff in there, you can see it on them in the way that they talk and the way they carry themselves. These ladies have a lot of anger from whatever issues that's happened to them in the past, and they carry that around with them all the time. And one little thing can just set them off, such as what you just heard them explain that they did inside the restaurant, allegedly, but pretty sure they did that. But yeah, they walk around with it. Even in my city, I see it. You see them in the mall, you know, they're not smiling. It's a lot of times it's just a lot of issues that haven't been resolved. I'm not a therapist. This is just my opinion, you know.
She's under arrest.
And I tried to grab her back. That's all I did.
You slammed the door on me.
How was she under arrest? All you said was you need IDs.
And I said, you're under arrest. And you kept fighting.
I never swung on you.
And you
I like her hoodie.
pulled her. So you're going to get another charge. You're going to obstructing official business.
Copy.
And you broke my shit. You ripped my badge off while we're fighting.
It wasn't a bad body slam.
I'll get it back to you. Get it.
Can you get my other shoes, sir?
Yeah.
What's this over there?
It's a sandal.
think it's in the car.
Bruh. Ouch!
Passenger side, right? You got anything on you?
No.
Okay. Stand in the door jam. I'm gonna check real quick.
Seeing a bunch of women handcuffed and walk to squad cars, that always amazes me, just to see women, okay, getting walked like that. We just live in a time where I believe that some women are just more aggressive now than they have ever been. You know, this is just not something that I was accustomed to seeing growing up. You know, I mean, women have always gotten arrested, but not like this, and for silly stuff like this, you know.
I don't got nothing else.
All right, have a seat. Have a seat.
Now that they have the two aggressors under control, let's swing back to the gray Honda and see what'll happen to the rest of the people in the car.
What am I getting arrested for? What am I getting arrested for? What? What am I getting arrested for?
Trespass, disorder.
I didn't trespass. I was riding in there, and then when they kicked me out, I got out. No, I'm not.
I don't want to
How am I
fight with
going to
you.
get
Please
arrested
step
for
out.
something that I'm not getting arrested for something?
Now's not the time to argue.
You have
no choice.
You're not validating. You're not arresting.
You have no choice. You need to step out. I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to pull you out of the car. Would you please step out before I have to? Step
You
out.
can go in there and ask him. I didn't even do it.
Step out, man.
Debbie, I went to Red Crab. They trying to arrest us.
Ma'am, get off the phone and step out.
They already.
Emotional intelligence is not the ability to be able to recognize your emotions and feel a bunch of different emotions. That's what some people try to push. I believe that emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize your emotions and also to be able to control them, right? And that's what we are lacking in this video.
Arrested Janique, they arrested my mom, and now they're arresting your mom getting arrested. I need you to come get the car. I'm being so serious. I need you to come get. I need you to come get the stuff.
Ma'am, hang up the phone and step out.
Like, I'm being so serious.
This is your last
I'm being
warning,
so
ma'am.
serious.
Step out or I'm going to pull you out of the car. I prefer not to do that.
And they already put all of their hands on us.
I watch a crazy amount of these videos. They're always on the phone with their mom. I don't care whether it's a 40-year-old man or 19, they call their parents, which tells you one thing about a lot of people who tend to get in trouble a lot is that they suffer from arrested development. You know, you still got to call your mom or your dad to get you out of the issue. No, you're at the traffic stop. You need to fix this situation. You solve it. Don't call someone else to try to help you or explain your situation. The person on the other end of that phone can't help you right now.
They put their hands on us. They put their hands on all of us. Every single last one of us. Every single last one of us. Every single last one of us. They already put their hands on every single last one of us. Every single last one of us. Every single last one of us.
She's just repeating herself.
I promise you. I promise you. Guess what? Guess what? Come up here. Come up here to Red Crab. Come up here right now.
Ma'am.
Come up here. Come up here. Come up here. Because the bitches inside think it's funny. Every hoe.
Relax, ma'am. Stop pulling away from me.
My energy is never really to look down at these people because we've all been young once, you know, and while many of you may not have ever done anything like this, I think we've all done stupid things. I hope that a lot of people who see themselves in these videos get a chance to see themselves outside of themselves and make a change and become a completely different person. You know, because I know I would be highly embarrassed if I was getting arrested and I was drunk or angry or in a domestic dispute and it's getting millions of views on YouTube and people are reacting to it, you know. But that's just me.
Inside Red Crab, they think it's funny. They think it's funny.
Come on.
Come up to Red Crab. Please go in there and tell them I didn't do anything. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. People coming up here. It's okay.
Ours is open.
It's okay. They coming up here. It's okay. They coming up here.
I've seen cops let people go when they're just quiet and not talking and just soaking everything in, versus the ones that are just constantly just going in and agitating the cops. So even if the cop wants to give you a little leeway and say, hey, we're going to just drop the charges with you today, you're not like giving them a choice with the anger and the attitude.
It's okay. And I want all y'all badge numbers because I'm pressing charges on every single last one of y'all. I'm pressing charges on every single last one of y'all. Every single last one.
You sound like Denzel. I'm pressing charges on all you.
You got anything on you, ma'am?
Yeah, I do.
What do you have?
You go in there and ask him. I didn't even do anything. Yes.
I didn't do nothing.
I get correct. It's my property.
Get off the phone and step out. You loosen it up.
I don't even know why I'm getting arrested. I didn't even do anything.
You're getting arrested for nothing.
Officer, can you please go in there and find out? I didn't do anything.
This is your last warning, man. Step out or I'm going to pull you out.
You in the restaurant?
I was in the restaurant to get my daughter. They already put all their hands on us. They put their hands on us. They put their hands on us. I didn't do anything. Every single last one of them. Open the wallet.
I like when they call the cops on the cops.
It's on this side. India, just do what the hell they say. India. I promise you. Guess what? Guess what? We have to come up here. Come up here to Waitress.
Relax, ma'am.
Come up here. No, that's not the bitch is inside. I don't have anything. Every hole inside Waitress. Every hole inside Waitress.
She doesn't stop.
Think it's funny. Hey, it's funny. Can you please go in there and tell them I didn't do anything?
No, you've been here yelling and screaming about this. We got you.
I hope that's Hennessy. I hope that's just not how they are.
I wasn't screaming. I wasn't getting my
She's got the keys? Okay.
Come on.
I didn't do anything.
Turn it off.
Who's got the fob for this kid? Let's go.
What car is it? J-Bo, we need the fob.
And my keys.
You got anything on you?
Wouldn't be right if there wasn't a kid.
Ma'am, we're done. You have it. Okay, we're going to pat you down real quick.
Where are the keys?
It's in the car.
Nothing's in the ignition.
Yes, it is.
There's nothing in. I tell you, there's nothing in the ignition.
Getting hungry all of a sudden.
You're not even asking him. I didn't even freaking do anything.
Getting you in the car. What do you want me to drag you around in handcuffs? That
I
doesn't make
didn't
sense.
do anything.
She looks like a 5-year-old.
Didn't even do anything.
And acting like one.
Go ahead. Did you get the plate on this vehicle?
I didn't even do anything. Now you're about to tow my fucking car? Is you fucking serious?
You went from sympathy to anger in 2 seconds. Okay, you know, like, because when women cry, we get that sense of like we want to protect them, that automatic urge, or at least that's my instant urge. You know, you have that protector like thing that's in you. But then you see that that's just something used as a tactic, okay? Because you see how it went from crying and trying to garner sympathy to anger in like 2 seconds.
I didn't even do anything. All I was trying to do is get them out the door. I wasn't doing anything. Disordering conduct for what? I didn't do anything. I don't know, man. And I'm going to let the judge know that. That y'all arrest me for nothing. Excuse
These are not serious charges.
me. Who has my phone?
Oh, I don't know.
You can't find out? I am. I'm trying to be calm as I can.
Possibly can. What
I am. Can you ask my daughter where my phone is?
Okay, we're going to pat you down real quick.
Great. Lovely. That's my phone. Beautiful.
I'm going to start a YouTube reaction channel, and it's going to be called Where's My Phone? All right, because every time, I don't care whether they ran over a bunch of people, whether they went on a police chase, what happens, the perp always says, can you get my phone? Where's my phone? You know, that is like, these are the chips, the 2024 chips that we thought would be in our brains. It's actually in our hands.
I got her.
You're pulling my pants down. You know exactly what you're doing.
Ma'am, relax.
He's pulling my fucking pants down. The fuck you mean relax?
I'm checking your pockets.
Okay, and you're pulling my pants down.
All right. Did you pick this one? No.
So y'all doing it?
At that point, I'm like, get a female officer. Forget that.
I'm pressing. You're hurting my arm.
All right, get in the car.
You're hurting my arm.
Get in the car.
Racist bitch.
Never heard that one before.
There it is.
Do you guys have pads, tampons? Yeah, because I'm gonna.
I love how a lot of times when they get in the police car, they have so many different requests. You know, I mean, even though that's a legitimate request, but they have so many requests like, yeah, can you give me some water or whatever? Or they start ordering things.
Once the girls arrived at the station, they were processed and charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, aggravated menacing, and obstructing justice.
I get mixed feelings when I watch these type of videos. Okay, a part of me is entertained by it because it's like watching a train wreck. Another part of me is embarrassed by it because there's such a saturation of it that whether black people like to admit it or not, it makes the entire black race look bad. Okay, and one thing about black culture is it doesn't care what other people think about the culture. Okay, that's like part of the thing. And whether they're Chinese, Jewish, or whatever, people do care about what you think of their culture. That's why we hold on to monuments of accomplishments and things of that nature. So it's a stupid way of thinking. So I think that's one of the problems is the lack of shame. The lack of shame breeds this type of behavior. Of course, the lack of fathers in the household, but that's a whole nother can of worms of how that even transpired, because it wasn't always that way in America. But if you know history, you know the reason why that is. But on top of this new monster with the social media, the algorithms, and the culture itself, the music that makes it to the top, even in like my son's video games, how they have NBA YoungBoy dances and Pride Month and all this different propaganda inside of a kid's video game, where it's accepted in mainstream corporation. These bad examples of leaders. I'm going on a rant and I'm all over the place, but basically it's that complicated on what is breeding this. Not where you're just seeing it with the young black girls. I mean, you're seeing this spread everywhere. Okay, so it's something that America's going to have to deal with one day, because again, if you grew up prior to the YouTube, prior to the cell phone era, then if you're a millennial or Generation X or baby boomer, you know what reality is like. But if you grew up your entire life with YouTube and social media, then you may not have a sense of reality unless your parents did a great job of keeping you away from all of that and let you be a kid, which is what I'm doing with my son. My son wants a cell phone. I won't give him a cell phone. I want him to learn what it's like to be bored, okay, to figure out how to use your imagination and create something, create your own fun, versus that instant stimulation all day on the tablet and on the video games, which he's playing the game right now. But I force him to be bored and write or draw something from time to time. Anyways, hopefully these girls learn from what they experienced here. This wasn't too bad. I've seen worse. If they're like this and they're not even drunk, then that just means they have some deeper issues from my perspective that they need to handle this. But I don't see it happening. I'm usually a glass half full type person. I don't see it happening, because when people get upset, they just go back online and get a bunch of confirmation bias, and it encourages their already behavior. They follow other people that do the same thing that they do. It's like, that's how this stuff is spreading like that. Anyways, if you like the video, do me a big favor and like the video, hit that notification, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.